Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's edition of Sticks and Spirits. We got a special guest today. It's Baby. It's all you need to know. Nobes, Shum, Timmy, Weiss, Silk, and Baby. That's it. That's good enough. Today, we're going to be talking about our final 1-8 matchup. Christmas Vacation, which is the 8 seed, against Tommy Boy, which is the 1 seed. And while we're discussing it, we're going to be drinking a Russell's Reserve 10-year. We got a little constructive criticism, positive feedback. Let's call it positive feedback.
Okay.
That we've been doing too much expensive bourbon. So we'll get a little bit more into this, but this is $44, $45. So
Okay.
pretty good price. And to go along with that, we'll be smoking the Oliva O. So why don't you guys pour your Russell's Reserve? I'll tell everybody a little bit about it. Russell's Reserve is made by Jimmy and Eddie Russell, the master distillers at Wild Turkey.
Okay.
It's their own special blend. It's an unreleased mash bill, but all of their bourbons are made with the same mash bill. I did some research online, and the rumor is it's 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley, but officially there's no published mash bill. It's aged in a level 4 char. Now, we haven't talked about char that much, but when they do barrel chars, they actually burn them. They fire them up. The level 1 char is a 15-second char. Then you have level 2, which is a little bit more, level 3. Level 4 is a 55-second burn.
Wow.
It's also called the alligator char.
Really?
So it tells you what it does right to the wood inside.
Sure.
The barrel actually begins to crack and peel in a rough, shiny pattern. It looks like alligator skin. So they use this because it gives you a deeper color and a spicier flavor profile. The wood actually peels into the barrel, so there's a lot more surface contact.
Yeah.
Right? It's not getting pieces into the bourbon, but right, you got a lot more surface. You get a lot more from the wood. So you're getting a smoky char flavor, but you're also caramelizing the wood more, so you're contrasting that with a sweeter, right, more caramelized flavor. So let's.
Is there a specific temperature that they use for the fire?
I don't know fires that well. That's a good question. I mean,
Right.
to me, when it burns, it's hot. It's fire. So you guys stumped me.
Typical fire.
I got answers for everything. I don't know. It's fire,
Fire is fire.
Smells
but
good.
it does got a nice deep color.
Yep.
Let's say this. We could co-title this show the Silky Show, because this is his bourbon, and he loves the Olivas. I mean, I love the Olivas too, but the Olivas is what I usually smoke.
I don't
This
think
is
you
new.
introduced it.
So this is new.
So
Yeah, I don't
we'll
think
get-
you
I
introduced
have-
the only
like
week
to
we
me-
You're right.
covered.
I just said the name. I'm sorry. Let's give it a. So I do get the deep oak, but I also get some orange peel.
I get the orange.
There's
Citrus.
something sweet.
The citrus comes through for me.
Maybe more maple even than caramel.
It's one of the better ones, I'll say.
But we love Russell's.
This is
10 year.
good.
Yeah, big fan of the Russell's line. But 10 years is probably what I would go to
This-
on a regular basis.
This is your go-to?
This would be one of my main go-tos. Any chance I have to when I'm in that setting, this is what I'm going to go.
There's a Russell's Reserve single barrel
There is
that's
$20 more.
$20 more, and maybe it's better, but if it's better, it's that much better.
It's not $20 a bottle. Better.
No, it's not $20 a bottle.
We all
And
know
then they got
20
the
bucks
Russell's
is 20
six.
bucks.
$20 is $20.
The Russell's 6-year is only $5 less than this.
Interesting.
So this is really, for the Russells, for my money, yours too is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
So, our guest, this is your favorite?
This
the 10 year?
is my favorite. This is my go-to. Silk introduced me to this, and I haven't gone back.
Interesting.
It is really good.
So to me, the smell is almost like a Maker's, which
The smell is really good.
like
Well, because we did a Makers in the last one, right?
Right.
We did the 46, which again, kind of similar in the like the 10-year compared to a 6-year. The money difference. I think the 46, I would get that every time over just straight up Makers. For it's a minimal cost difference, but I think the 46 has that extra little bit with the French oak in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah. I don't
know if
think
would
it tastes
buy
like
a regular-
Makers.
But now Russell's, I don't know if I'm getting the same thing as like or a similar, but I love the Sweden, and it just hits with all the right notes.
Not really any burn. Very smooth.
Yeah, very small.
Very very easy to drink and enjoy.
We go to a cigar bar almost once a week,
Quite frequently.
and this is almost every time we get a Russell's 10. So
Yeah.
a lot of times we try something new. This is not something new for us, but you wanted a less expensive bottle. We haven't done it yet. This is a great buy at the price. If you haven't ever tried it, you should give it a try.
What'd you say? It was like 44? 45?
44, 45.
Would you guys agree too, for someone that's newer to the bourbon scene, this would be a great starting point where it's not going to overwhelm your palate by any means. It's a good price point. It's a great entryway into bourbon.
Yeah, don't let the alligator char scare you.
As someone who is newer to the bourbon scene, straight.
Yeah.
Like I'll usually drink in Manhattan or this is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Good review.
Well, once you guys light your cigars, I'll talk about it a little bit. This is the Oliva O cigar. I have been an Oliva fan for as long as I've been smoking cigars, which is 8 years. But I got to say, this will be only my second Oliva O. I have been exclusive to the Oliva V and the Oliva V Milanio because it's such a fantastic cigar. But Silky shamed me into trying one of their different lines. So I smoked one. I thought it was really good. And so we're going to do this today. It is a Cuban seed grown in Nicaragua. So it's what they call Habanero seed.
Okay.
It's got an Ecuadorian broadleaf wrapper and Nicaragua fillers and binder. It's a medium full cigar. This cigar, which is a Gordo, which means it's a 6 inches by 60 ring gauge, is about $10. The Oliva V is 13 to 14. But a lot of people like the Robusto size and more normal 5 inch by 54 ring gauge. These are only $7 or $8. So it's a really good buy. So I'm going to light mine while you guys tell me what your first taste is like.
And for those of you that are confused, I am still smoking the $3
Yeah.
discount cigars from last week. They haven't got me. They're not allowing me up into this price point yet.
Well, you like that.
I did.
And we want to confirm your enjoyment of that particular one.
I get hit right away with the immediate earthy flavor, right in there.
My first draw was way too easy. I felt like an empty
Really?
hose, right? Yeah.
Oh, really? Mine was just all flavor right out the gate.
I just got to tell you,
100%.
Yeah.
I tasted this the first time, and again, so in my second time, and it's confirmed. You guys, this is going to be. I get chocolate.
Oh, I get that. I get that.
I get
cocoa.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Cocoa is a better word than chocolate. I get cocoa.
Yeah.
Get the program director. I get that. Timmy, I get that.
Yeah.
I can taste cocoa, I think, for the first time.
It's a. I apologize, the Oliva family, that I haven't smoked this before. This
This is excellent.
It's a great flavor.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you think about the price point. So you got a great pairing here too, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a budget. Like I think sometime in the future, I'm going to bring in like a $25 bourbon and a $5 or $6 cigar.
Okay.
But definitely midpoint and really on the lower side of midpoint for a price. This is great. Now, because I was unprepared because we invited our special guest at the last moment, he's got a Perdomo, which is also a great cigar. How's that going for you?
very
Barry?
smooth. Now you know me. I usually like a darker cigar,
Right.
very dark cigar.
Because I taught you right, man.
Exactly. And
We are all your Padawans here,
with
Timmy.
me, anytime Spink hands me a cigar, it always hits. It's always a good. This is a nice, smooth, for me, smooth pull. Very definitely not tightly wrapped, which I like, and overall, great cigar.
So what you guys are saying is Timmy's been grooming a bunch of young
I had to hold it.
That's not work.
The baby.
Membership of
Which actually, let's real quick. Our backdrop is a little bit less picturesque, if you will. Today.
Oh yeah, good. Go with that.
Because we have a nice mid-May, colder day with a lot of wind.
Lot of wind.
We needed a little bit of shielding from that wind.
I'm just happy that for once the wind is not blowing directly into my face.
Is anybody tired of 80, 90 degree Wednesdays and Thursdays?
You know, it'd be nice to get that on the
60
weekend.
degree Saturdays and Sundays?
Yeah. Yeah.
Having said that, we're still here at beautiful Boulder Point, so
Exactly.
could be, the only thing worse than playing golf in weather like this is not playing golf in weather like
That's
this.
right.
That's well said.
Could be at work.
Timmy, the cigar, I'm impressed with this O.
Yeah.
I
You
agree.
groomed me to smoke a lot of the V's, and that's what we've had. But the O is fantastic. I mean, this has got a full flavor. I don't know if strength wise, it's probably a little bit lighter than the V,
For sure.
but I don't think it hinders all the flavors there. And it's an Oliva that it speaks Oliva all the way up.
Yeah, it does. And Leva's a great brand with good price points. So if you never tried Oliva, you want to do it. We'll get back into how the pairing is and how the cigar is going when it gets a little bit more into that third. Let's talk movies.
Let's get into it.
Let's talk movies.
So
Do we need to set the record straight though with Christmas Vacation? We know let's treat it with respect, even though it's not December and leading up to Christmas. It is a great film.
I have zero respect for Christmas Vacation.
Denied.
Should be watching December.
So should we let our special guest speak on his opinions?
My opinion. So obviously didn't know I was going to be here. Unlike Shumi,
We don't need to call
I
shots
have
out.
seen every single one of these movies. 27.
Who invited us?
He also knew the Trojan horse was from history.
Yep.
History lesson.
So for me, so you want my basic opinion on both
Just go
movies?
Christmas story.
Just go
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. I'm with you, Shumi. I love Christmas Vacation.
Thank you.
But around Christmas time.
Agreed.
Midsummer.
It doesn't do the same.
It might pop up on the screen. I might give it a watch just for the highlighted points, but I'm not going to sit there and watch it from beginning to the end by choice.
Agreed. But would you agree though, December time, it's a must watch. You have to watch that film.
Yes, but if this was a Christmas movie bracket, sure, it'll be up there.
Sure.
I'm watching Frosty the Snowman before I watch Christmas Vacation.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
watching-
Christmas Story. Hell yeah, that's traditional.
I'm watching the one with the elf that wants to be a dentist.
It's just Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah,
I wasn't comparing it to Christmas Vacation. That's actually a good movie.
It's a great movie.
So obviously, I'll let everyone else get into it. I love Vacation. I didn't like this movie the first time I saw it. That was confirmed for me this week. Oh, I'm Chevy Chase. I can get hit in the face with the board. There we go. Okay.
It was
someone
fair
else.
enough.
Someone else.
Actually, I'm gonna build off that. Yeah, I think it's been documented along this pod that I'm not the biggest Chevy Chase fan, and so yeah, I think the movie for me, there's a lot of iconic lines. There's a lot of iconic scenes, if you will, but all the stuff in between, I'm sitting there I'm sorry, bored. Like the whole opening, I didn't even understand the animated opening, and I had to look it up. But don't get me wrong, it's a good movie, but I'm going to watch it probably more in the background during Christmas time where I can kind of come in and out of it. I don't need to sit down through the entire.
And that's my opinion too. I think it's a decent movie, but it's so overplayed. Right? You
Sure.
see it every year,
Sure.
year in and year out. I think all of our movies, that's the only one that I've probably seen 30 times. And I don't know if you're bored of it.
A little
But
bit.
I don't know. It didn't do anything for me this time either.
Yeah.
You know, Uncle Eddie's still some of the best.
Uncle
characters
Eddie's
ever.
funny.
Cousin Eddie's
Or
different.
Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie.
He's a beaut, Clark.
Yeah, a couple lines, but overall, no. You know, don't need to watch the movie again.
He might hump your leg. Little advice.
Just
Just
like
started. It's better just to let him finish.
They should do a spinoff on him. He should have his own.
go figure. You fall down a well, your eyes go cross-eyed. You get kicked by a mule, they go straight.
The supporting cast is better. The neighbors and all the Reebok
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Funny, right? Because
Okay,
it's funny.
Julia Louise Dreyfus, and I don't even know the actor that played her husband in it, but was it Margot and Todd?
Yeah.
You know,
Something.
Well, and the carpet's wet, Todd. I don't know, Margot. Like, they were great, especially when she goes over. I'll go over there, and then they open the door, and the squirrel jumps,
And
the dog. She comes back, all just disheveled, and then she just socks Todd right in the face. Like, she was gonna get hers one way or the other. But yeah,
I'm going to shove this tree right up here. I wasn't talking to you.
I agree. The supporting cast was better. I laughed more at the supporting cast than I did at the main players in this movie. And I think I laughed. One of the hardest moments was cousin Eddie's daughter Ruby, and when he's like, "Oh, you nervous about Santa?" And she's like, "I'm shitting bricks." And he's like, "Oh, we're not supposed to use that word." I'm shitting rocks.
That was good.
That was good.
That speaks way better than a lot of the other. Oh, he's hanging off the roof. He's stapling his shirt to it. And that's, come on, it's just
Trying to
gonna
turn the
slap you.
pages because they just unraveled the tree. A little sappy in here. Like,
As he's flipping through the magazine,
Yeah.
every page is sticking to his fingers.
Well, should we move on to the one seat Tommy Boy?
The Juggernaut.
I mean, we had such glowing reviews of Christmas Vacation.
Let's start with the guest again. What do you got, baby?
Again, I love
Oh,
Tommy
steal my life.
just because, again, watching your guys' series, you want to make a point throughout the movie. How many times am I laughing? Am I laughing consistently, or is it
With-
just certain points? Tommy Boy just
Without
it's the
question.
most quotable movie in my opinion. Holy shnikes!
Shut up, Richard.
Shut up, Rich. You got when he's in the beginning.
Not
he's
right
underneath the
here,
car, I'm
right
checking the rotation of the cigar. I'm retarded.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Tommy Boy. I love any Chris Farley for me movie is top tier.
Yes.
So that's my thing.
A lot of people go to school for 7 years. Yeah, they're
They're
called
called doctors.
That's actually a great line.
I got a D plus. I'm gonna graduate.
Great job on that D plus, Tommy.
So that one, like we've talked in the past about movies, older movies that are like more movies than comedies. I feel this hit them both.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel it was a good movie
Yes.
and it's a great comedy,
Good point.
which we haven't had all the way through yet. I thoroughly enjoyed this.
I can't believe we're calling Tommy Boy an older movie, but technically you're right.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
So we made the reference that Chevy Chase, oh gosh, how many times can you get hit in the face and it's funny? Tommy Boy, it's hysterical watching him get hit in the face.
Yes.
Chris Farley does physical
Yeah.
comedy.
Now,
Yes.
is that weightism? Like, do we find skinny people getting hit in the face not funny, but chunkier people getting hit in the face?
No, it's just that Chevy chases him.
Maybe we just agree with chunkier people.
We just said no.
Identify-
We ident-
We
we
identify
identify.
more.
The doctor tells us we have a little bit of a weight problem here.
Or the scene when they're on the boat and she's like,
Yeah, the kids.
sleep. Your mothers won't cry. See what I've done to you.
But Chris Farley, I think, is to me one of my comedic icons, and
Yep.
and I think that the relationship that him and David Spade had in this movie,
Oh yeah.
They
it's second to none.
yes.
The beginning, middle, end, anywhere in between, there's gonna be a scene that is just hysterical. And one of the first ones that comes to mind for me is the bees when they're
Getting out of the.
he's like, okay, after he pukes in the car, and he's like, get out and start running around. He's like, no problem.
Another scene like you're saying, Grung, the deer coming alive. We all watched that together, and we all lost it as that deer just destroys the car.
Hey, Noble, who's your favorite little rascal?
No, Richard, how can you be working on documents when your briefcase is over here?
Well,
Oh.
we could probably talk about Tommy Boy for a long time.
I mean, we
Yes.
could almost
Yes.
just
You just go
go through the whole movie
I feel
because
we'll be doing
it's
it again
such
here in
a
a couple weeks.
We'll
such
be
a
doing it
story.
again in a couple weeks. Let's get
Herbie
back.
Hancock.
Sammy, on the Russell's tenure,
Yeah.
what's the proof point on that?
Oh, good point. It's actually a little bit of a lower proof. It's 90. It's lower for the Russell's line.
Okay.
They decided to combine the higher age with a lower
I
proof
could almost drink this.
to really highlight,
I could do.
the
Flavor.
experience you get out of it. Yeah. Yep.
And that's
Yeah. It's 90 proof.
lower than a lot of the ones we've had.
Yeah.
No, this continues to drink as well as I would have liked. Of course, it's on a cube for me, as most everybody's having on a cube except for the purist in the middle.
Noble just made a great comment about that, though.
Like, this is so smooth. I don't think you
Yeah.
need a cube.
You don't.
on this
No,
one.
you don't.
Yeah.
Like,
But sometimes it enhances. I think I've said it before. I like
enhance.
having the watering down of it because I don't
Cool.
necessarily need
One of my
that.
favorites.
But I like the temperature. I like it a little bit.
Next, you thought?
Well, yeah, in my opinion, the cube makes it actually sweeter
Yeah.
as it waters down.
100%.
Yep.
So your pairing. My
Phenomenal.
first time having Russells, my first time the Oliva. These two are amazing together.
Yeah.
I really enjoy these two together.
I'm sure they taste amazing.
Roughly that's being groomed. This is nuts. I will come back for this.
I mean, honestly, this is as good a pairing as we've done. And we've done.
Yes.
But honestly, for anybody to go out, get a bottle of this,
100%.
get a couple of these, have a couple buddies over. You're at a barbecue, you're at golf course, you're at I don't know wherever. This
Grandma's.
is- you can't go wrong with this.
No, this is a great pair. Great
What
pair.
about your pairing? The Perdomo's a
pairing's
little
been-
different
my
cigar, but that's a
pairing's
good
fancy.
cigar, the Perdomo.
So honestly, because you gave me this week, I have a golf outing going up north next week to Lewiston, Michigan. I already have my bottles of 10-year in the truck. I will be picking up a box of this.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I'd like you all to catch the word bottle.
All right, well, let's vote. Let's start with our guest. What do you got?
I'm Tommy Boy all the way.
Easily.
Well, you are.
It's a no brainer for me, Tommy Boy, hands down.
Yeah, this is a true 1-8 for me too. Tommy Boy crushes.
I like Christmas Vacation. I think it can be better than an 8 seed. It's no matchup for Tommy Boy, though. Tommy Boy, for sure.
Tommy Boy, 100%.
For me, it's Tommy Boy. It's not close. So, one more vote. Oz, here he is.
Tommy Boy, but I don't have time to write a synopsis, and I kind of wish you'd get off my ass about it.
And he also, unsurprisingly, goes for Tommy Boy.
Yep.
So that's it.
Clean
We
sweep.
got a clean sweep.
Possibly know you've got a clean sweep when we didn't even get a vote from Chep yet. What, we have no respect for the man because he never shows up for our podcasts? Well, he's going to get his vote in. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain America.
While I appreciate the comedy of Chris Farley, Chevy Chase is the original OG of SNL. While both have quotable lines used over and over, for me Christmas Vacation wins out with the epic blow-up of Clark Griswold, only to calm down a short time after some overdramatic reactions. Kind of reminds me of me.
So Mama's wrong once again. It's 7-1 for Tommy Boy, 1 for Christmas Vacation. So now we've got to pick the movie for next week. Who do you guys should think have the honors?
Why don't we let the new guy pick?
Yeah, what do you want to hear next week?
What do you want to see us talk about?
It was Wedding Crashers versus who?
The Big Lebowski.
There you go.
Done.
All
So
right,
next week
there it
we'll
is.
do Wedding Crashers and The Big Lebowski. Hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving us some feedback so we could do a different price point of bourbon this week. We'll keep that in mind. Keep the comments coming. We appreciate all the support we've got. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends.
Find us on
Please.
YouTube.
YouTube.
That's right.
YouTube is great. Very helpful for us. Hey, thanks for joining us. Until
only
next
90
week, keep your sticks lit, keep your spirits high.
Hey.